morning. I love this time of the year. I love being able to get back out into nature, into the veggie garden, getting my hands dirty and my feet down in the dirt and making the most of it. I love the fact that it's very windy and we never know what's going to happen in Wellington. But the reason I really love this time of the year is because we start to think about 2018 or the next year, and it's a time to start, rather than closing down for the year, really thinking about how I want the next year to look and what things I can do differently. And at the moment I've been reading the most amazing book on Kindle called The Happiness Advantage. And what I love about it is the science and the psychology that's being proven now around the whole thing around positive thinking and how they've got a different take on this. I see so many clients, and I was one of these people myself, that thinks that when I get somewhere, when I lose weight, I'm going to be so happy. When I do this, I'm going to be so successful and my life's going to be different. When I get my new house and when I move into the city and I'm not commuting anymore. I was in the past one of those people that driving around New Zealand on road trips, I was the person that was like, okay, we're going to go from Wellington to Auckland, A to B, no stopping. Like, I just want to get there. Once I get there, I'm going to enjoy it. And friends would say to me, but let's stop in Taupo and let's enjoy this and let's go for coffee here and have a drink here or do whatever. And I'd be like, nah, we're not stopping until we get there. I was that girl on a mission. The thing is though, success, what does that even mean? For us in the corporate world and even with our families and children, how are we defining success? Is it the point that we want to get to? Is it the destination, or is it the journey along the way? And what I love about this book is it's made me really challenge how it's the journey along the way. If success was the answer to happiness, then all the successful people we know, all these top executives, top CEOs, women with their businesses and their families, and not to say that they're not successful and not to say that they're not happy, but all these people would be so happy. We wouldn't see top executives committing suicide. We wouldn't see all this depression and sadness and all these other things. And I'm not saying that this is the only contributor to these things, but if success was really the answer to happiness, we would all be totally happy. Back when I was working in corporate and I was at the bank, I was the top of my game for that area and for that division and stuff. I was what we'd call on paper extremely successful. Was I happy at that point? I thought I was. Oh, now we're getting a good glance of my garden. I thought I was happy, but the reality was I was a stressed out wreck and my health was deteriorating. So if success really is measured and if happiness is really measured in how successful we are, I would have been the happiest person in the world. Yet I was worn out, exhausted, burnt out, burning the candle at both ends and really struggling with life, but I didn't even know it at this point in time. So rather than waiting for that new house or waiting for that new promotion or that money or waiting until we're that ideal weight to be happy with our health and to be happy with ourselves, let's enjoy the road. Let's enjoy the journey. Let's come on this together and let's have fun and realize that success is us just getting up each day and moving towards our goals, moving towards where we want to be. That is success. How fun is that? How much lighter is that load to handle? It is so much easier and so much more fun along the way. We don't need to wait until we've dropped those 10 kilos or 20 kilos to be happy. We don't need to wait until we've got the new house. We can be happy today. And I strongly encourage you to read this book that I'm reading, and I'll put the link in the newsletter for you as well. But let's think about 2018, and as we're thinking about our goals and where we want to be, they're all really important, but let's also acknowledge how far we've come and how successful and happy we are now, and really take time to really land on that and actually enjoy it, celebrate it. It's so easy in this fast world to move on to the next thing. Success, I've done this, now where's the next thing? I'm one of those people, I'll own up to it and I'll claim it. I'm very much like, okay, nailed that target, now let's move on to the next thing. No, let's sit there and enjoy that success and that goal and the happiness that comes with that, and then let's talk about moving on to the next thing. But just remember, happiness is the journey, it's not always the end goal.